All right, so this is our first AP Stats video of the year. We'll see if it actually records, and you'll be able to look at it on YouTube. Ooh, if it works. And I have kind of this bad habit of starting out the videos with some stupid word like "alrighty now." So you'll have to help me, come up with better words. I don't know that we need light stem. Do we need light stems? Yeah. A little bit. I hate being up here in the dark. Can you see it from the back of the room? Can you guys see the board from the back of the room? Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it for today. All right. So today we're going to do a graph called, and since this is on, this will be on YouTube, I hope I actually saved the name right. I've always pronounced it as an ogive, and I think that's, so we're going to make an ogive. Some people call it an ogive, and I think that's not the correct pronunciation. I think it's called an ogive. And it's ogive is an arc that doesn't that doesn't come back down. It's so an ogive graph is, as you will see, will be a graph that is going that is perpetually increasing. And I had best have a calculator with me today. So keep out your problem 12. And what's the lowest number on your graph for these soft drinks and the highest number on your graph? 0 and 52. All right. So I'm just going to do a little recording here. I think we'll go from 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and I'm going to have to put one in for 50 to 59. So can you tell from what you did for your homework how many of those had a sugar content in grams between 0 and 9 grams? No, there's a bunch. I see there's 6 zeros. Okay. And from 10 to 19? There are 5 zeros. Okay. Oh, 5 zeros and a 2. Oh, so that's still 6 total. Yeah, okay. All right. How many have from 10 to 19 grams of sugar? How many have from 20 to 29? 30 to 39? 4, 5, 6? Okay. 40 to 49? 50 to 59? 2. Okay. So sum this column for me. 42, 22. Okay. Now we're going to, so this column is frequency. Now we're going to make something called relative frequency. And the relative frequency would be what percent of the drinks in this sample have 0 to 9 grams of sugar. So how I would figure that out is I would go 6 divided by 22, then I can leave that as a decimal, or multiply that by 10 to get a percentage. I think I'll leave them as a decimal. Let's go 2 places. 6 out of 22. 27%. Okay? I know the next two. Those are pretty easy. Next one. 5 out of 22. We're going to call that 22 or 23%. Those of you who actually know how to use a calculator. 23, because that's 0.227. 9, 41, and 2 out of 22. How come that doesn't seem to be even close to 100%? What is that, 102? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 102? Was there something we rounded up that we shouldn't, or? I mean, I expect to be off by 1%. 99 or 101% should be pretty good, but 102% seems a little high. Okay. Anyway, by rounding, we don't add up to 100%, but it's close. Close enough. Right? This is 102? 101. It is? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see a 2. So is that my issue here? That's 9%. 2 out of 22 is 9%. Who told me 11? God. So that adds to 100. So you really don't have to know how to do a lot of arithmetic and stats. You just got to know how to punch buttons in your calculator and get the arithmetic right. And it'd be helpful if you learned how to, punch the buttons pretty good. Okay. Now we're going to do something a little fun. This is going to be called cumulative relative frequency. C-U-M-U-L-A-T-I-V-E, relative frequency. Because we're going to make an ogive, and it is called a cumulative relative frequency graph. All right. So the cumulative relative frequency for the first row of data is going to be the relative frequency for the first row of data, and that's going to be 0.27. The cumulative relative frequency for the second row, the 10 to 19 row, is going to be 0.27 plus 0. Okay. For the third row, it's going to be the previous sum plus that 0 there. For the fourth row, it's going to be the previous sum plus the 0.23. For the fifth row, it's going to be the previous sum, 0.50, plus the relative frequency for the fifth row, 0.91. And for the last row, it should be about 100, and since we did correct that 11 to a 9, 0.91 plus 0.09 is 100. So we are putting our categories, in line numerically, lowest to highest, and then we are accumulating their frequency as we run down our classes. Okay? We could do a relative frequency without we could do a cumulative frequency without the relative part, and it would have the 6 This row would have the 0,